Nothing is so useless as doing efficiently that which should not be done at all. Peter F. Drucker. My friends, don't waste your time, hours a day in the markets. You will literally just get to information overload. We just ask 10 to 15 minutes a day. Learn what it is we do here. Follow us every day. Practice 10 to 15 minutes. Find your favorite stocks and ETFs. We typically recommend that you find stuff that you're interested in. Business sectors you might be interested in, certain businesses, ETFs, commodities, gold, silver, whatever it is you might be interested in following. Cryptocurrencies and the like. And you start tracking those not on a regular basis, on a daily basis. You will quickly learn those things which are trackable, those that aren't. You will find methods and you will improve them. And if you keep yourself honest, if you do the practice trades and you backtrack, you find things that work, you will hone this down. Now, how long will it take? Well, what do the experts tell us about mastery? 10,000 hours. Can you master something in less than 10,000 hours? It's possible, but typically 10,000 hours. Oh, but there's all these people on the web that tell me all these shortcuts. Okay, then go pay for their stuff, see what you get. You're making someone else wealthy. Practice. You can do this. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll get there. I'm not going to say a false bill of goods because I'm not charging you anything. Every day, 10 to 15 minutes, hang out with us. You will see what works and what doesn't. Let's jump into these charts. Where are we? Check out the S&P 500. Of course, we started on that when we had that crossover going up back on August the 10th. We had things move above the 200 EMA. We jumped in 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio based on what? We set our loss band at the average true range. We doubled that for our profit band, a 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. And of course, it worked for us. Up 2.32%. It was beautiful in just 3.5 days. Things moving in the right direction. Has it continued to move up? Yes. Are there ways to grab more of a move? Yes. But again, I want you to practice this. You will prove to yourself over and over again that this average true range has something to say for itself. Why is that? Because it's showing us how much on average over the prior 14 days, that's 14 periods. In fact, I'm sorry, on a half-day chart, that'd be 7 days. 14 periods, 14 half-day periods translates to 7 days of market movement. You will see the magic of that it helps you see where things are and how they are moving, making it more likely for you to cut your losses at a good range and at the same time capture double that for your profit. So that is where we are. This trade has closed up and out. What about the NASDAQ 100? We are in that trade right now. Things moving still in the right direction. We peaked up a little higher, was down a little bit for the day, 0.23% at the end of the day, but you can see where things were peaking very close to where we want to end out on this. Now, could the move be dying? It could. If we start seeing red candles in the morning, we may very well close that trade, but we're not there yet. We're at a positive 15 on our success multiplier formula. Means the 2-day, the weekly, and the half-day are all in the green on the STC. Now, let's move from stocks to bonds. Bonds up for the day a little bit. Bonds are still sort of haphazard. We are not in a bond trade at this point because the chart's not working for us. We're waiting for things to potentially reset. Either go to green and then back to red. That might give us the ability to jump in. We're below the 200 EMA, so what are we looking for? A short trade. One thing not working for us is the 2-day is still green on the STC. We do have some red here that is showing. We look at the weekly, it is still green. So what are we doing? Well, we're waiting to see if these are going to start going red on us to give us a better feel for some potential down movement, or if those bigger charts are going to drag this half-day chart through the 200 EMA and allow us to go long. So got a little schizophrenia going on there, a little competing interests in the various charts. That means we hold off and we don't trade. If the charts aren't working for you, there's a million other things to trade. You're not going to go try to force a chart to work that's not working. That's stupid. You don't play that one. You wait for it to set up right. You never have to trade, folks. You never have to trade. It's better to keep your powder dry than to get it wet. What does that mean? It means losing. You don't want to lose. First rule of trading is don't lose money. Second rule of trading, make money. Now, let's move on to gold. Our gold trade is still underway. We jumped in the morning on the 15th since we went from green to red. Now, when we look at gold, where are we? Well, the 2-day is up. The weekly is down, and I'm talking about where we are on the STC. So again, not working all the way for us. We don't have a negative 15. We actually have a negative 11, means the weekly and the half day are down. The 2-day is up. So we're very cautious where we are right now, really paying attention to where this is going. And so far, so good. Not a rapid advance, not just jacking down hard, which is what we'd like to see so that we could capture this short position. But it's really not doing that. So again, we'll keep an eye on things. We have some trepidation, so we are watching closely. That's where we are on gold. Lastly, we'll go to Bitcoin. Where is Bitcoin? Well, you can see we're below the 200 EMA there. Bitcoin has slowly and cautiously continued to try to push up. Right now, it's just sliding sideways again, down 0.29% on our Bitcoin short-term future ETF. This is something that, of course, is available on exchanges. You don't have to be at a crypto exchange. This is actually an ETF that if you have an online broker, of course, you can see it tracked right there. And of course, it's fairly inexpensive, $23 a share. Now, don't go out and buy this. You need to practice this. You need to understand what you're doing. You need to practice for a long time before you start throwing money at anything. And I can tell you, Bitcoin will kill you quick. So you need to practice trade this stuff, learn how it works. And of course, we put out that charting crypto for you every week. We send that out on Wednesday night to our Patreon supporters. We send it out to everybody else on Friday. So look for charting crypto. You can look for the back ones that have been put out to get a little more about just what's going on. But we're in the green on the half day, which is not meaning a lot because of, again, the sloppiness of the movement. We look at the 2-day. 2-day is trying to build. It's going up in spurts. Again, the weekly, where are we there? Well, not reached the high of last week, but again, Bitcoin trying to build a base, trying to, level out and continue to move up. So we'll continue to watch, wait and see. We want to see this half day, of course, go above that 200 EMA before we look at going long. So that is where we are on all of our charts. We love to hear from you. Don't hesitate to reach out to us, cw@chartingwealth.com. And don't forget, all of our Patreon supporters, we always love to hear from you. If you're not a Patreon supporter, you appreciate what we do here at the channel for free for you every day. Help underwrite some of the costs for us of putting all of this out. And we have great benefits for you. That once a month live question and answer call-in session where we help you backtrack the ETFs and stocks you're interested in practice trading, along with answering your trading questions. And of course, every week we put out that charting crypto and the 10 weekly vertical crossovers. They go out on Thursday night, so you can find some great practice trades on Friday morning. That's where we are, folks. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.